In Batangas, the actual technical dive in Taal Lake for several missing sabungeros will begin tomorrow. Authorities are not discounting the possibility of the search yielding nothing, but they say this does not mean that the case won't progress. Mobile journalist Arles de los Santos with the story.
Philippine Coast Guard personnel scoured through this part of Taal Lake in Laurel and Talisay in Batangas in search of human remains. Along with government officials, divers headed to a fish pen which, according to initial investigation, is possible ground zero, the location where the missing sabungeros were buried. DOJ Assistant Secretary Mico Clavano says this is part of a technical site assessment. The purpose: observe and take note of the depth and conditions of the water first before the first technical dive happens.
Important po ito dahil we will see for the first time kung ano ba talaga ang kondisyon. If you will look behind me, medyo maalon nga siya. There's a bit of disturbance. We can expect na yung tubig ay medyo hindi masyadong clear, no? Medyo murky. Pero dahil po sa mga equipment na pinapahiram po sa atin ng PCG at mga equipment na ipapahiram ng hopefully ng Japanese government at iba pang mga ahensya at departamento ng gobyerno, we are quite confident that we can get a good picture of what it looks like down there. If not just the depth, pati yung map ng ground makita na po natin.
At this point, authorities are resigned to the fact that it will be a challenging operation. Add to that the gloomy weather, a possible eruption of the Taal volcano, and information that sandbags were allegedly tied to the corpses of disappeared sabungeros before they were thrown into the lake.
Because of the information received by us na may nakatali pong sandbags, no, para may nakataling sandbags para talagang lumubog yung katawan, then it poses a different challenge kasi yung mga katawan na wala namang nakataling lumulutang daw after a while. Pero dahil nga may sandbags daw na then we focus more on the lake bed.
The site assessment is also to validate leads from Julie Dondon Patidongan alias Totoy, who identified the lake as burial site. Totoy earlier admitted that he did not witness the killings nor the dumping of the bodies firsthand. Still, the DOJ is hoping to recover what remains of sabungeros 4 years into their disappearance.
May mga nagsasabi po na meron pa po tayong maabutan. They indicated certain factors, no, dahil what we're dealing with now is more fresh water. Yung mga dating searches were done in salt water. So there are experts advising us on what we should be looking for.
But what if there are no corpses? The Justice Department says it still has other pieces of evidence that will make for a strong murder case.
Definitely looking for these remains is damning evidence, no? Dahil dati po ang kinasuhan natin sa mga perpetrators ay kidnapping, kung maalala nyo po, no? But this will definitely shift the attention now to a murder case if ever bodies are found and remains are found. So we do hope to see remains that will match the DNA of those missing cockfight enthusiasts. However, even if we do not find the bodies, what we have to prove is the fact of death.
Over at the CIDG camp in Camp Crame, relatives of missing cockfight enthusiasts reiterate their demand for justice. One victim's mother said she wants to refile complaints they were urged to withdraw earlier. The case had been settled but she insists it was done in bad faith.
Kasi may balita po noon na ganun nga po nagkabayaran. Siya daw pang nakatanggap po, yung asawa niya dati. Masakit sa isang magulang na ganun ang nangyari sa anak ko po. Kaya hanggang hindi po siya maalis sa puso ko, sa isip ko, araw-gabi po. Parang malaking dagok sa aming pamilya po, lalo na sa isang ina.
She also pleaded with policemen tagged by Patidongan in the case to cooperate with the investigation. This is also the plea of other relatives of the missing sabungeros.
Sabi po ng whistleblower, tinurn over daw po sa pulis. Kung sino ka man po, yung anak ko, kung isa siya sa pinatay nyo, kaya buhay pa. Pakiusap naman po, ibalik na lang kung siya buhay pa. Pero maski na masakit man tanggapin, kung isa siya sa mga pinatay nyo, wala na po ako magagawa.
Hindi magandang nakaladkad yung mga pulis o kung sino mga government agencies dito na nagpagamit at para lang maisukatuparan yung mga gusto nila.
Mobile Journal Arles de los Santos. We are One News.